I know a place that's peaceful and quiet. A place where animals play. It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires. A careless match or cigarette and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
Fuck you, Smokey.
Whoa. That's a blast from the past. Holy shit. Smokey the Bear, give us money.
Give us money. Think Smokey's alive anymore? A part of me wonders, did Smokey die in a forest fire?
Oh man, well, we've had so many in California in the last several years.
Right.
Oh God, that's quite possible.
I think California
is an immortal bear.
Anyway, welcome to the Antisocial Network. This is Ghosted Baby, hosted by Pretty Me and Pretty Him, and we're here doing our thing. We're also going to be shown later on our new buddy, the Monty and the Pharaohs Network. And by the way, YouTube, our intro isn't copyrighted, so kiss my ass.
I swear that they will, their system will find any little thing. If two notes are like another note, two notes from another song, oh, nope, it's copyrighted.
You know, it kind of sounds like it might have been derived from this song that was written 300 years ago. That being said, we're going to fucking copyright flag.
Yeah.
Right there, YouTube. Right there. So that funny little yet creepy commercial, boy, that's nothing compared to the main event of spots that we're going to show tonight. Everybody just be ready. It's disturbing. It's upsetting.
I can't wait. It's a surprise even to me. I don't know what's coming up.
So those of you who are hanging out with us know what we do here. We watch spooky evidence videos of ghosts, and we determine if they are legit or if they're just a bunch of bullshit. By the way, Doug, can you hear this?
No.
Son of a bitch. I'm going to take this soundboard and I'm just going to rape it. Moving on. Let's watch a video.
All right. So most of the videos I have tonight are from YouTuber Slapped Ham.
Slapped Ham? I love that. I like to smack it. I like to smack that little ham. Oh, you're a bad ham. Oh, you're a bad
Very
ham.
Interesting YouTube name, yes. But the first one I want to show, I just caught this a little bit ago. It's from the TikTok account of Lindsay Ivan. We've seen her on the show before. And I like this one. I call it Haunted Birthday Party.
Okay, before we do that, though, say the name once more.
Lindsay Ivan.
No, the other one.
Slapped Ham.
You're a bad little fucking ham. On with the show.
All right.
Ooh, who's that handsome man?
This is Christina's birthday party, and everyone at it, there's Brianna, her little cousin. There's Haley, her other cousin. And there's her daddy Tommy. Hello. And here's her Aunt Misty. And here's her Uncle Joey. What up with it? What up with it? Alrighty, let's go with this. Daddy lighting the candles.
We can get you in cake on camera so we can remember your party. And we'll give the happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chrissy. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Good job, girl. All right.
Yeah.
You gonna cut the cake that long or you want me to?
Go ahead, I'm around the camera.
All righty.
Daddy's cutting the cake.
Did you like the bicycle stuff you got for your birthday?
Oh God, Tommy, it's gonna start again. Oh no, they know.
We ain't gotta mess everything up.
He's gonna mess this up for everybody now.
Come on, Sissy. Come on, baby. Come on. I don't know what's gonna happen. Come on. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, baby. Seems like it's messing everything in 4 seconds. It's okay. It'll be all right.
God, I wish you had this at Jerry's house.
Okay.
It's just this stuff is starting again.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Okay. I'm sorry.
Damn. Oh God.
What the hell is going on? Go to the front room. Go to the front room. Let's go.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Let's get out of here. Come on. Let's get in there.
So I thought that was pretty impressive. I mean, that would be a whole bunch of if they fake that, that would have to be a whole bunch of strings and springs behind the drawer to pull the drawer back in, and then the one drawer comes out, and then there's the cabinets where everything comes dumping out all of a sudden. And then that little girl who runs up and hugs her uncle, that seemed pretty legit.
Well, it looked like an Alabama birthday party, I'll tell you that much. Hey, we got Sissy over here, Missy, and Uncle Daddy Steve, and no. There's been a lot of people who have tried to debunk that very video, saying that they found it very unusual how while all these doors are opening, you know, on the cabinets and the water's turning on, that the cabinet doors that go underneath the sink kind of popped open a little bit but didn't close back up, that people believe somebody's under there making all that happen. Personally, before I started seeing those contradictory videos, I thought, oh, this is legit, but I'm not so sure about it now, because it seems to me that now that video continues on. If you look at it on YouTube, where they'll show like bed moving, and that it was a little bit harder for me to debunk because it wasn't a platform bed; it was a white trash bed that was sitting on the ground. So, like they had a little box around it, but when they picked the mattress up, it was on the ground.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that one. I like it. I mean, if they did it very well.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the someone being under the sink may be one thing, but how that explained the cabinets up there and shit dumping out of the cabinets, that's
nobody really addressed that. What they addressed was, you know, all you got to do is pop a piece of paneling off and you can reach right over to the drawers and manipulate it. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
You could have the water main up top not working. So when he turns it, the guy underneath is simply turning the water off. That all stands up to scrutiny, but they have shown other things that make you go,
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to, for the time being, until we find out different, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt.
You're going for ghosted? Not for ghosted. You're going for ghosted. God damn it, right here on the Antisocial Network. Guys, make sure to check out our website, antisocialnetwork.net. And at the bottom of the page, take you to all of our socials. And, of course, you're already seeing us right here on the Monty and the Pharaoh Network. So let's continue to talk shit and watch videos.
All right. I guess we'll start with the slapped ham videos.
We're going to start with what?
Slapped ham videos.
Bad ham. Ooh, you're a bad fucking ham.
And we're going to go with Dollar General Store.
Ooh.
So here we go.
Some spooky security footage captured at a discount supermarket in the United States has left viewers asking the question, are ghosts real? In mid-September 2022, CCTV footage at a Dollar General store in Humansville, Missouri, captured a strange apparition in one of the offices. The footage was uploaded to YouTube by the Humansville Paranormal Society. Take a look. At around 2 a.m, the mist-like shape moves from left to right in the back office of the store. It appears, then disappears, leaving no trace whatsoever.
I wish Casanova was with us right now for this video.
Oh, yeah?
Tell his story about working at the Haunted Longs, right next door to the Haunted Toys R Us. Like this whole little shopping thing was... And yeah, he's got stories.
I've heard a little bit about that.
Yeah, so get him to come on here.
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
What I just saw was kind of similar to the description that Cass would give on some of the things that he saw. So I'll buy it. I mean, they put these Dollar Generals and Kmart's and Walmart's and all. God damn, I just aged the hell out of myself, didn't I?
You're gonna love your new Kmart.
They put up Kmart's and Albertsons, you know, a couple Safeways.
Yeah.
Foxy Lock, you know, things like that.
Yeah. Remember Best? Not Best Buy, just Best.
Because that's what is department stores. And of course, let's not forget Showtime Pizza. What the fuck are we getting off on here?
I don't know. We're just talking about shit from our childhood.
Yeah, we are. Based on the stories that Casanova has told me on things that he's seen, I'm going to go with that video being more legit than not.
Okay, that sounds good. I was kind of on the fence, but I'll go with that. Sure.
All right. Very good. Let's see here. Do we have another? Hey there, I'm right. Hang on.
What?
Somebody else is trying to do business with us online again. Hey there.
Oh, all right. Well, here, let's write this down. Maybe you can make a phone call, and then they could just watch us do business here.
That's right. Right here on the air. Jesus, tits, it never fails, man. Every week somebody's like, hey, I can promote your channel. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go with more on the legit side than the bullshit side.
Okay. So our next one will go little boy with ghost. It's Slapped Ham talking about
a bad little piggy. You're a bad piggy, bad little piggy.
They slapped Ham as many times as I can now.
That's right, because he's a bad boy. He's a bad little piece of bacon.
So here we have little boy with ghost. It's a photo.
Children are a source of joy for many around the world, with their laughter and play infectious to those around them. But what about when the joy is replaced by fear? Reddit user Uncle Hobbs provided a picture that may show the latter. The picture shows a young boy whose face has been blurred out, looking at the camera. Right above him is a bone-chilling, translucent, yellowish presence, with 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth looking at the camera. Many photography enthusiasts chimed in, believing that this photo is simply a case of double exposure or motion blur caused by the camera. Still, other commenters state that the figure looks like an entity that has attached itself onto the young child. Either way, the presence of the additional figure is certainly not something to be joyous about.
Man, fuck Slapped Ham. Now I'm mad at you, Slapped Ham. I'm mad at you for putting that BS up. I mean, if you're gonna put up bullshit for the sake of content, dig a little bit deeper and find something that hasn't been photoshopped or whatever they use.
So now, if it was originally taken by a digital camera, I could see. But if it was actually a paper photo that happened, would that give you a little extra? Like, would that add credibility to you, or is just no?
Nah, that was bullshit. All bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
I liked how it looked, but I was kind of like, I was kind of on the fence, like, well, thinking about like paper photo, digital photo, but yeah, it's probably.
Which one was that?
What?
Which one was that?
I don't know that they said. I was like, yeah, I just think that, if it was paper, it might be a little hard to do.
Old school.
But I'm not a professional with that shit.
Yeah. Not bullshit. Bullshit. Slapped Ham. Right. You better give me a good one this time or I'm going to slap your ham. I'm telling you.
So a lot of the ones from this video are scrutinizing photographs. So the Menger Hotel. This is an interesting photograph.
I want to go there. Yeah, I want to go there. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, it's reputed to be haunted, and there's a strange photo. What?
It looks like a crack house.
It does?
Yeah, it's not a nice hotel. It's really, really old.
Right. Yeah, that's what they're saying. But anyway, so yeah, there's a weird photograph that someone took, and the reflection in this one mirror looks really weird, and then there's a thing. So
okay, I'm going for open-mindedness here.
Yeah. And then they show these photograph filters that they used. I want your take on that. So here we go.
Sure.
The Manga Hotel in San Antonio, Texas has a long and bloody history, and it's often referred to as one of the most haunted hotels in the United States. The area is notorious for ghost sightings, harking back to its heritage as a military compound and political prison. Disembodied battle cries are often reported by tourists visiting the area. Soldiers in 19th century attire have been spotted, only to disappear moments later. Even visions of monks in robes have been haunting this blood-soaked property for years. One of our viewers, Chewy Lazoya, recently participated in one of the hotel's notorious ghost tours. While walking around, soaking in the history, the tour guide said to take a lot of photos, just in case something paranormal might happen. And so Lazoya did, but didn't think much of it. That was until they got home and reviewed the pictures. Here's the photo.
These pictures are much nicer than the videos I've seen.
Nothing seems to be in place. But take a look at the mirror on the right-hand side of the photo. There appears to be a dark figure in the reflection. The figure is shadow-like with a grey skeletal face. Naturally, this image freaked a lot of viewers out on our Facebook group. However, a lot of comments were confused by the reflection itself. It looks distorted and seems to be reflecting another mirror on an angle that seems impossible. This strange detail led many to think that the photo had been photoshopped. This also raised our own suspicions, so we ran some filters over the image to see what's going on. Here you can see a noise analysis filter. In most cases, this filter can detect when an image is being manipulated in Photoshop. As you can see, it doesn't show any signs of being altered in any way.
Bullshit.
We then applied a luminance gradient filter which shows how light sources interact with the image. Here we can see that there is indeed something in the mirror, however the figure is indented as though the light isn't interacting properly. This doesn't mean it's photoshopped, it means that whatever's reflected in the mirror seems to be devoid of light altogether. Eerily, this isn't the only ghost photo we've been sent from the Manga Hotel. A few years ago, a fan of ours known as Johnny sent this picture in claiming he'd captured the spirit of an old monk. If you look in the top left-hand corner of the image, you can see a black entity that appears to be wearing a robe. The figure is hunched, yet partially see-through, and almost looks like it's hovering.
Shadow! It's a shadow!
So then, is the Manga Hotel really haunted?
It's a shadow fucker. That's what that was. No, come on. That was bullshit.
Okay.
All of that was bullshit. They catch a shadow of somebody who was probably bending over to pick something up at the bottom of the stairs.
You talk about the end, the thing at the end?
The first one, complete bullshit. That mirror was not facing a fucking wall with a mirror in it. What kind of sense does that make at all?
See, that's why I included it in the thing. So like, because I thought if that's a Photoshop, they did pretty good getting around her head, around the people that were in front of the mirror and putting that in. So it's like, it's not over their faces, laid out over their faces, cutting it around.
Or they laid the fake photo down first and then put the rest of the photo over it.
Possibly. But yeah, I just wonder, and I wonder what you thought of like those gradients filters and the noise filters.
Those are bullshit. Those are bullshit.
Yeah, you don't put much stock in that. Yeah, I hadn't really seen anything like that before. I was like, that's interesting.
I was like those dipshits who say that they have filters on their cell phones, which like, we can detect electromagnetic fields with our cell phone. No, you can't. It's a cell phone. The cell phone would be setting itself off the whole time.
That's a good point. That's a good point. They say that if you keep your phone to your head too long in your life, you can develop brain cancer.
That right. That's what I meant to say. You get cancer. Yeah. Cooties came out.
Yeah. So okay. I liked how it looked. I thought that was kind of cool.
At least that had visual thrills to it. Like that made you think about it. The first one was bullshit. Now, out of the Manga Hotel, I've looked at a lot of videos. A lot of people go there specifically to fake something to get views. Like I've seen a woman who claimed that, like, she's like, oh, look at my room. It's got 2 closets. She goes to one closet and she's got all of her clothes hanging up in there and her boyfriend's clothes. Then we go to the next closet, open it up, and there's just one garment bag sitting in there, sitting on one of those garment bag stands. And she goes, oh, there's the other closet. There's my bag. And then all of a sudden, the suitcase, when she leaves, gets turned upside down and everything gets dumped out. And she's like, well, that was weird. Ooh, maybe I should get out of here. It's like very unmotivated. The video was bullshit. Then I saw another video of a woman who was doing a tour up the hallways, and she took her key and popped her hotel room door open just to throw something in there on the table. And right as she pulled her hand out, the door goes boom, shut hard. She went, fuck, 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 fuck. Now that was a legitimate reaction. Some girl goes, uh-oh, maybe I better get out of here. No, you know what? Maybe you should stay there and hang yourself and be the new ghost of that room, you asshole.
It's like that one video. Oh, man. Whoa. What?
Hey.
Oh.
I'm very scared. I'm very, very scared. Now, granted, people process fear differently, right?
Yeah.
Like in 90% of the people, maybe less, maybe 80% of the people in the world, if they really believe they just saw a ghost, right, they're getting the fuck out of there. Then you get lunatics like us who just rambo into that situation to see what the hell it is. So everybody handles fear differently. That was a ghost. Get him, Doug.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the ghosts are like, what the fuck?
What are you looking at me? Stop. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we take a moment here and pay a bill? How's that sound?
That sounds good. I've been looking forward to it.
Well, now this is not the main event, but this is something that is this commercial will be very near and dear to both of our hearts.
Okay.
WrestleMania, the ultimate challenge, live at Sky Dome in Toronto, Sunday afternoon, April 1 at 4 p.m. Hulk Hogan battles the Ultimate Warrior, champion versus champion, title for title. What is the greatest sports entertainment extravaganza of all time? WrestleMania live at Sky Dome. Tickets are on sale now at Sky Dome box office, Ticketmaster, or by calling 416-872-1111 to charge your tickets by phone. Don't miss WrestleMania, the ultimate challenge at Sky Dome.
Vince McMahon, give us money.
WrestleMania, give us money. Where Ultimate Warrior defeated Hulk Hogan, hindsight being 2020, that never should have happened. I should have owed you $20.
So yeah, we made a bet. I was like, Hogan's gonna win, and we were freshmen in high school, and Rob's like, no, Warrior's gonna win, and we're betting on a predetermined thing, of course, which was not smart to do. But I just realized that was on April 1st, so April Fool's Day on me. I lost a bet on April Fool's.
That's a good one. The debut of The Undertaker. No, it wasn't the debut. Debut was Survivor Series. That was his Mania, where he dipped the Superfly brother. Ooh.
Yeah. The Undertaker debuted at Survivor Series, and
I didn't say that WrestleMania was his debut. God damn it! Cut that last part out.
That's right. No.
Moving on. Oh, hang on.
All right.
Let's see what's going on here. Okay, nothing that matters.
All right. So our next video, we have more from a Dollar General.
WrestleMania, the ultimate.
Damn it! Sorry.
We have WrestleMania inside a Dollar General.
Pay us twice. 2 times WrestleMania 6. We want paid twice.
Yeah,
one and a half. 1.5.
That's right. It's WrestleMania in the Dollar General.
Champion versus champion, or at least the Dollar General's version of it.
That's right.
We'll have the Husker versus the Nacho Man.
Yeah.
Dig it!
Oh, yeah.
Moving on, yeah.
More Dollar General.
Uh-huh. We don't have Slim Jims there because they're a brand name. Uh-huh. So we got beef nugget stick shits. Yeah, get it. Get a beef nugget stick shit.
Dig it.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
All right, here we go.
Oh, shit. My fucking
Back in
bad.
2009, employees of a Dollar General store in the United States began to suspect that something might be haunting their shop. One morning, the manager opened the store and discovered that a crate of soda had been flipped over and liquid had been spilled everywhere. Confused, the manager checked the in-store CCTV security cameras to see what had happened. What he saw was truly bizarre. Take a look.
Oh my gosh.
See it?
In the clip, you can see that the crate flips up into the air. Just in front of the stack of drinks, there appears to be a white shape. It seems to appear out of nowhere, right as the crate flies up into the air.
See the case of Coke for me?
Dude, that's pretty rad.
The manager isn't sure exactly what this is, but it's definitely weird. While a lot of people said it looks like a ghost flips the crate over, there might be a more down-to-earth explanation here. One keen-eyed viewer said it's possible that it's all a trick of perspective. If you slow it down, it looks like one of the bottles of soda explodes, causing the crate to flip up and over, and that the alleged strange white figure is actually the liquid exploding from the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't believe for a second that that's a ghost materializing on film flipping the thing. That's obvious an exploding bottle that's flipping the thing. But my question on this is,
Why?
it seems a little strange. Why did it explode all of a sudden? Like, do they sometimes just do that? Like they're just sitting there, all of a sudden, you know, does that happen?
Sure. I mean, sure. If that particular bottle was shaken that much, it is feasible that it just finally blew the top. Just like when you go get like a 12-pack of Pepsi, you know, you got to check the box to make sure there's no wet spots on it because chances are there's an exploded can in there.
Okay.
But my question is, okay, like for a can to explode, right? You've got to shake it up, get it real tight. Then you've got to shake it some more. And then you've got to shake it some more and let that kind of pressure, that's what's going to blow the can. How long had that little case, that little pallet been sitting there for suddenly one of them to blow?
Yeah, that would have been good to know. Like, was there, you know, do they not show security footage right beforehand where someone was shaking it a bunch and then set the thing down, then walked away? Or had it been sitting there for hours and they could have sped up the footage with the timestamp and gone, no, this sat here for hours, all of a sudden, boom, it exploded. And I also wish they could have showed more of what was happened afterward, because they just kept stopping right at the thing and pretty much hitting the wall. It's like, well, let's see what else happened, if any other weird shit happened, but they just stop it right there. So I'm leaning on bullshit on this one.
Are you? Yeah, I'm curious because I like Depths of Despair really started being a disappointment for me. And God damn it, I love my slapped hand, my dirty little piggy. So I'm going to just say I want that one to be right, you filthy little swine. Dirty little piggy. You're a bad piggy.
So
I hope he hears about this and goes, wow, those guys are funny. Or he might say, wow, fuck you guys.
So you're not so big on the depths of despair. No.
He's let me down. He's let me down. His stuff used to be good. Now he's just grabbing content for views, no matter how much bullshit it might be. But then again, I guess that's what we're doing too, right?
Yeah, but at least we're like judging it. Like we think, oh, well, you know, we're giving our honest judgment on it. We're not just putting it out there like, woo, and it's like obvious.
Very scary.
There's a string and a ghost, you know, going across the string. We're like, look at this. Oh, what is it?
Remember that little quick? I've lost it, but that ghosted blurb that Chris made for us from the BDSM, where it said "ghosted" and it had a background. Then it had some dude wearing a sheet creeping across the screen. Chris, if you still have that, send it to me again. I'd love to show it. So that's why he sent it to us. It was a real ghost sighting.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So I have one left. Let me think. Make sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
you have one left. Do we want to watch the one that's left, or do we want to get to the main event, terrifying commercial? Well, let's wait on the commercial because we're going to come back and have to talk about it.
Okay, so we'll do the last one. All right. Shadow figure, blind dog.
Blind doggy.
Yep.
Our last entry comes from one of our viewers, Chris Piers. He submitted a rather eerie image to our Facebook group, which creeped a lot of viewers out. The photo was captured by Piers's girlfriend's pet cam. On the right, you can see a rather concerned-looking dog. On the left, you can see a dark, shadowy figure lurking in the doorway. If you brighten the image up, you can see that the figure's arm looks to be transparent.
Oh, shit.
We ran another noise filter over this one as well, and you can see that the image doesn't seem to be tampered with. The luminance gradient filter confirms that there is indeed something there. You can see a possible arm covering the edge of the doorway. There even seems to be what looks like the top of a head. What makes this image even more creepy is that Piers said that the dog is deaf and blind. Yet it looks as though the pooch can sense something nearby. Many paranormal experts believe that animals have a heightened sense for the paranormal, and judging by this photo, it certainly seems that this dog is sensing something off about the room. Piers confirmed that the image irked him so much that he's keeping his distance from the house for the time being. Many commenters thought the figure must be a shadow figure, but some even suggested it could be a genuine intruder coming into the home. But then, if it were a burglar, why is their arm somewhat transparent in the image?
It's not. Oh, Doug. So, don't make me hate Slapped Ham, goddammit. Don't do it to me.
That was my mission. No,
it's bad piggy.
So yeah, I kind of thought I didn't see so much of the transparentness of the arm. It just looked like maybe there's a shadow blur just outside of the arm, just the way it could have. I mean,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's my 2 cents on it.
Sure.
That fucking, how could you do a noise filter on a photograph? What the shit kind of nonsense is that?
Well, I think it's noise, is not audio noise, but like noise on a photo. Like if there was a bunch of distorted image, like if you had say a video and it got snowy, there'd be visual noise, and that would be the snow. Obviously the audio, that'd be audio noise, but there's and you can have that on a photograph too. Like if there's, distortions.
A+ on the sound effects. I think that just because Slapped Ham, my bad little piggy, heard that dog was deaf and blind doesn't mean he is. He was probably like, oh, hey, are you coming in with a treat for me? And he was just chilling. And he had his, why would you just suddenly have, no, that one's got me a little upset. That was such bullshit.
Okay. All right. I'll ride with that.
All right.
Yeah, these photos, I was on the fence, so I'm just whatever. Thought they were kind of interesting.
I need you to do better, man. I need you. At least Casper's site will sit there and really genuinely react to what he's watching. And if it's bullshit, he'll say it's bullshit, although he wants to believe it's real for viewership. But Slapped Ham, you have just let me down. So next week, I'm sure we're going to see some more of you. But Doug, I gotta just put this out there, man. If you show me stupid ass photos next week, I'm gonna go to Sean's house and kill him.
Well, then So you want me to show stupid ass photos next week?
I'm just letting you know what the consequence to inaction will be.
Okay.
Now to the main event, ladies and gentlemen. So I found this commercial online and I was like, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. So I did a little Googling and it turns out this actually did air on television. Just a little pre-warning. The last little bit of the video was done by somebody else. They like added that in to give it a little bit of extra creepy factor.
Okay.
But this was a real commercial in the very early 80s. Everybody be warned, it's very loud and there's nothing I could do about it. But yeah, fucking here we go.
Children have been asking us to make dolls with real growing hair for years now. The only problem is the current technology doesn't allow for that, so we've turned to the next best thing. A voodoo witch doctor named Captain Oogie who can transfer human souls into plastic dolls to give them lifelike characteristics. You can even modify the amount of humanity within the doll using our patented soul knob. Just be aware that these are technically human children and should not be subjected to normal doll treatment for ethical reasons.
Beautiful Chrissy and new velvet. They're ideal.
Oh man, that bit was something. Want to see it one more time? Really wrap your head around it?
I think we have to.
One more time.
Children have been asking us to make dolls with real growing hair for years now. The only problem is the current technology doesn't allow for that, so we've turned to the next best thing. A voodoo witch doctor named Captain Oogie who can transfer human souls into plastic dolls to give them lifelike characteristics. You can even modify the amount of humanity within the doll using our patented soul knob. Just be aware that these are technically human children and should not be subjected to normal doll treatment for ethical reasons.
Beautiful Chrissy and new velvet. They're ideal.
So
Beautiful Chrissy and Velvet, send us money.
yeah, send us money. What year was that supposed to be from?
Almost done. Early 80s.
It was early 80s. It looks 70s or yeah, 70s, early 80s.
It might be 70s. It might be.
But that's really freaking wow. Wow.
I think whoever edited it put that little crying part in at the end.
Right.
Like cut off whoever the manufacturer, the creator of that commercial was, but that was horrific. And if I am misquoting people, you feel more than free to call me out, but that commercial, yeah, that changed me.
Oh, yeah. That was I just realized I have another video. I have one video left. But
fuck it.
But and actually it kind of segues perfectly. Would you work? Oh my God. Okay, good. Anyway, it actually segues perfectly into what you just showed. This is about a haunted doll. Okay. So
let's see.
And now we can be disturbed about what you just showed, and then we can watch this. Haunted doll.
Can inanimate objects like toys and dolls become vessels for curses, spirits, and other supernatural energies? This is a question many paranormal investigators have grappled with over the years. Now, a series of eerie videos over on TikTok are also making viewers question whether dolls really can be haunted. After picking up a doll at a local antique auction, this homeowner decided to make a TikTok account called Haunted Charlotte to document the strange events that had since begun to transpire. Shortly after bringing the doll home, the couple began to find random objects on the floor. The OP's wife immediately suggested that the doll was haunted, but they couldn't say for certain. So they decided to set up a camera to film the doll while they were both out of the house. Take a look at what's being caught on film. The footage is sped up, but you can see objects begin to move around the house. Then eventually their dog walks in and gets spooked by something.
What did he see?
A second video shows some more strange activity. When the homeowner puts the antique doll next to his daughter's Cabbage Patch doll, it begins to move around.
This is what happens whenever I put her near my daughter's old Cabbage Patch doll.
The OP shows that there's no batteries and that he's actually cut the power cord inside of the doll, yet it continues to move.
But wait, there's more. I even cut the wire to see if that would stop it. Is she causing this?
In a follow-up video, one commenter suspected that something suspicious might be happening and said that you also need to take out the batteries in the feed of the doll as well. Here he proves that they too have been taken out, yet the doll keeps moving. Wanting to know more, the OP decided to investigate the doll's history. The antique store where he originally bought the doll said it's possible it once belonged to Charlotte, Princess of Wales. Princess Charlotte Augusta of Wales was born in 1796 to parents George, Prince of Wales, and Caroline of Brunswick. Sadly, she died on the 6th of November 1817 after giving birth to her stillborn son. To this day, her exact cause of death remains a mystery. Her death was sudden and shrouded in mystery. Spurred on by this tragic snippet of history, the uploader decided to conduct a seance to see if he might be able to contact any spirits that might be attached to the doll. Take a look at what he captured. Even the torch on the desk begins to flicker. In a follow-up video, the OP says he took the doll on vacation with them, much to his wife's dismay. While in the hotel, they set up a camera to film the doll while they were out for the day. Take a look at what the camera captured. Tissues begin to flick out of the box, seemingly all on their own. So could this doll really be haunted? As of writing this is the last video that's been uploaded to the account. This is definitely an ongoing story and one we'll keep a close eye on.
So I was pretty impressed with that one, particularly with the doll with all the batteries taken out and it's going on. I thought, I mean, if you're an electrician, if you know how to do, you can make a secret battery pack inside the body that's hidden and have it, but that would be a lot of work. And you have to take into account all the gears that are inside that body to make arms move and shit. And can you really pack it in there hidden? So, you know, I kind of, that was the one that kind of got me. The other stuff, I thought, well, that could be something going on. But then when they showed that doll, I don't know about the cell phone medium thing, whatever the hell that, you know, that's kind of, you know, whatever.
The necro gimmick.
Yeah. And then the tissues in the hotel room. And I like it, much to his wife's dismay. Gee, I wonder why.
Well, let's actually examine that for just a second. I mean, you got to really be looking for it to notice it. I've seen these videos. You know, like when you smoke a joint. Oh, you don't know that. You know, like when you start drinking. No, you don't know that one either. You know, when you just go into a rabbit hole onto a topic. Yeah. Well, Charlotte caught my attention, so I went deep into a rabbit hole. I don't like the stupid story about who they think the ghost in the doll is, tracing it back to Mike. That's fucking stupid. But what you got to notice, and after the show, you go up ahead and rewatch it. That's not the same doll in those videos. Those are different dolls.
Really?
Yeah, the last video, the doll's face wasn't all melted over. You could see her eye.
Mm.
And that brings me to wonder, how exactly does something like that happen? Where it's just a big... It's like somebody went ahead and put epoxy on it and then tried to paint over.
Yeah, I was wondering why the doll was like that, you know.
It just doesn't make sense. So unfortunately, because at first I was into it, when I first found that video, But at the end of it all, that video can blow me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say on the fence about it. The but the Cabbage Patch doll, I mean, what'd you think about that?
I think that it was unique, but to say, oh, I put my haunted doll down next to my daughter's Cabbage Patch doll, and then I started tearing it to pieces to prove a point. Really? You're going to tear apart your child's toy to prove a point? I'm not buying that one either.
Yeah.
That's certainly not Father of the Year behavior.
Sorry, kid. I destroyed your toy to make a video.
I didn't even say sorry. He's like, shut up. Shut up and bring me the scissors.
My bad.
Okay, Daddy. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I guess I say bullshit. You say on the fence. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and put a fork in this right now. You've been watching Ghosted right here on the Antisocial Network, syndicated over to the Monty and the Pharaoh Network. It's been fun as always. And bye, G.
See